I think that both Black Panther movies reinforce a concerning stereotype about revolutionaries and revolutionary movements.
You know what? I think you're right.
Maybe we can still heal you. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
TikToker Khalil Green made a point that got me thinking.
So I feel like these movies push the idea that leaders of decolonization movements always end up becoming genocidal and violent towards innocent people.
As I thought more and more about the first Black Panther film and then went to see the second, I started to dislike the fact that, even though there's a clear anti-colonial message in the movies,
don't scare me like that, colonizer.
The villains are the ones that decidedly fight against colonialism and its impact. As Khalil goes on to say, Eric Killmonger kills his girlfriend and then starts enacting a plan to conquer the entire world, and Namor takes it a step further, deciding to end the surface world altogether. Both these characters are understandably traumatized by colonialism and want to protect the people they care about from it and its effects. So why did the writers decide that these revolutionaries should be the antagonists of these stories? The Black Panther films aren't alone in the MCU in that regard either. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier comes to mind. I made a video about that one a while back that you can go watch if you haven't yet. In this show, our heroes fight against a group of supervillains called the Flag Smashers, whose goal is to spread resources and wealth in a post-Thanos world. This sounds like a good thing, right? Why would the good guys be fighting them? Well, the writers decided to make them terrorists, and went as far as to have the leader unnecessarily kill a whole bunch of people.
There were still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
Why did they do this? I don't know. I could make a guess that the writers are trying to be as apolitical as possible so that they can make as much money as possible. By paying lip service to the anti-colonial message, they place a message close enough to the surface that those who are aware of the issue can see it, while allowing those invested in colonialism and benefit from it to just enjoy a good superhero movie. After all, if the characters that are actively protesting the issues that real-life people of the real-life planet Earth face are the murderous bad guys, then their message can't be all that great, right? But imagine if things were different. The Black Panther films, as projects that have a clear African American fingerprint in their creative process, do touch on the issues that Black Americans and other oppressed peoples face and have faced. Most of this, though, is expressed in dialogue and isn't shown on screen.
These items aren't for sale.
How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price? Or did they take it like they took everything else?
You know where I'm from. When black folks started revolutions, they never had the firepower or the resources to fight their oppressors.
Contrast this with the scene in The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in which Sam Wilson is assumed to be harassing Bucky Barnes and is only saved from potential police brutality by the fact that he is the Falcon.
That's in your ID?
I don't have ID.
Man,
why?
Hey, look, is this guy bothering you?
No, he's not bothering me. Do you know who this is?
The funny thing is that the Black Panther character is a perfect opportunity to show the effects of systemic inequality. I mean, real systemic inequality that's actually seen and experienced in real life. While MCU T'Challa seems to be relatively sheltered, comic book T'Challa has attended universities outside of Wakanda. Imagine if T'Challa had experienced being racially profiled, assaulted, shot at by police. How would that have affected his character? Imagine if, instead of the anti-colonial force being the villain, a colonial power was the enemy that Wakanda and the Black Panther have to fight. As a Jamaican, I have to mention Wakanda Forever and Haiti. It's interesting that France is behind the attempt at stealing Wakanda's vibranium in the film, considering Prince T'Challa is apparently born in Haiti, France's former colony, and lives there along with his mother Nakia. Imagine if Wakanda had done more than put bandages on the colonial wounds left on Haiti with those outreach centers. Imagine if they provided France with incentive to, or put pressure on them to repay Haiti for what they did to the tiny country. Just so you know, Haiti had to pay reparations to France after they gained their independence. Imagine having to pay your enslavers to cover the inconvenience of no longer having you as their enslaved. It's ridiculous. Again, as a Jamaican, the scars left by colonialism are many, varied, and far-reaching. Imagine if these films called out colonial powers for the specific scars they have left behind. Imagine if they came to Jamaica and saw people who are so brainwashed by European beauty standards that they bleach, damage their skin so they can look good. Imagine if Wakanda and the Wakandans addressed these specific issues clearly and directly. Instead of fighting against Aztec mermaids with a leader who legitimately has no real reason to attack an innocent young black college student, rather than the government who used their technology without her permission, imagine if Wakanda's supervillain was one of the real supervillains. Those that refuse to take responsibility for their actions and the harm that they have caused. What a powerful message that would be.
Redemption songs. Redemption songs.
Thank you so much for watching my first full video of 2023. This is the year I'm hoping to get past the 1000 subscriber mark and get my channel monetized. So if you liked what you saw, please subscribe, drop a comment, and a like. It's amazing that I'm still going after all this time, and I definitely can't do all this without you. Again, thank you. I've been Ken Kwame, and I'll see you next time.